Hello, welcome back to Up Close at Brunswick Junction, where today I'm going to be reviewing a brand new train on my layout.
So yes, in episode 2 of Up Close we're going to be taking a look at the Hattons P-Class. And to start with, you know I don't do unboxings, but as I've got it with me, here's the box. Plain, simple, tells you all you need to know really. The product code of this model, which is number 323 Bluebell, in the lined blue of the Bluebell Railway. The product code is H4-P-012. It's a 6-pin DCC ready loco, so that's a less common size of pins, amount of pins, but this is due to the sheer size of the model. It's so small you wouldn't physically be able to fit an 8-pin chip. So in the box then you get the standard ice black packaging, obviously with the loco in it. With that you get a nice little detailing pack with things like head codes that you can add. And here's the instruction manual in a rather unorthodox font that Hattons have used. Let's take a quick look at that. On the front you just get a quick overview of the loco, and includes like a photo and everything like that. And turning inside, you start by getting a quick overview of fitting a Dcc decoder. It's really easy, I've done it. You just take out 4 screws at the ends of the body, and there's a blanket plate in there obviously that you could just slide out and fit the chip in, then put the body back on. So Hattons do give you a space to fit a DCC sound decoder, but budget restraints mean that I'm merely going with a normal digital decoder. It also explains in here just at the top about detailing parts, where you fit them. I'm not one for fitting detailing packs, as I said, so I don't think I'll do that. Couplings, route indicator discs, so it gives you everything you need to know about the detail packs. And the back is the boring warranty information. So let's move on to the loco itself. So starting from the front of the locomotive, we've got lots of little detail parts on the front, separately fitted pipes and rails, and lots and lots of detail without fitting the pack. Now the side is just as fantastic as the front. We've got again many separately fitted parts, but the main thing I think that stands out here is the livery. The application of the word Bluebell and the running number 323 is extremely crisp, and so's the crest, and the lining just looks absolutely fantastic. It really makes for a lovely finish on this model. Now the back is a rather odd shape. It kind of curves out at the top because it's such a small loco, and having read the instruction manual, it says that apparently the crew is so small, the loco, that the crew normally have to lean out the side to stand up straight. So that gives you an idea of how big these locos were and how small these locos were in real life. The Cowl looks rather nice there. Again, the number application is brilliant, and the window is there. I've got it in just the right position so you can see right the way through, so there's no blockages in the middle. Now my camera is really not one to cooperate with focus, but if you can just see through the opening in the side of the loco, this view only shows you the gauges, but it's a very detailed cab that they've put in this loco. I think I've got the view a bit better now. You can see a couple of the regulator and the reverser and things like that, the levers and the switches, and it all looks really rather stunning, I think, the cab. Now onto the other side, it just looks pretty much the same as the other side. I've got to say the finish on some of the brass and the gold, the goldish colour, I assume it's brass. I'm not an expert on steam locos, but it looks absolutely fantastic. Some of the the dome, I don't know if that's the smoke box dome, but the top of the chimney, things like that, it all looks absolutely brilliant. I mean, I can barely fault the body on this. Something I didn't mention on the previous side is the maker's plate that you can just see there. It's very nice. It doesn't detract from the livery, and it's obviously realistic is what it was in real life. So that brings us back to the front, where again we've got so much extra detailing. And this model only cost me, it set me back £99. Obviously the chip was another £17 on top of that. But I think you'll agree, for £99, the detail, the quality of this is pretty good. It's rather stunning actually. So now let's have a look at the running quality of this loco. So as mentioned already, I have fitted a DCC chip to this and programmed it as number 323, because obviously it's Bluebell number 323. So let's put it up to speed step 1 and see how it fares. Don't know if you can see there the running speed. That's pretty slow. Better than I expected it to run. But then this is obviously on a straight. Okay, on speed step 1 out of 128 it's a bit joltier. Obviously all locos have their flaws, so here come the points. Still on speed step 1. There we go. Cuts out over the points. But for such a tiny loco with an 060 wheelbase, I don't think we can blame it, really. Running just fine again on speed step 1. So other than over points, the slow speed running, pretty good on this model. How could I forget to mention? Sprung buffers. Right, so let's give this little loco a haulage test. I'm not going to push it to 15 coaches like the Class 68, although I may if it keeps on going, because I don't want to push this one too hard because it's just too nice. So we'll start with a rake of 3 BR Maroon Mark 1s. Take it away, Bluebell. Easy look, no sweat. So she can do 3 BR Maroons around the loop. Easy. I've tried her up the shelf and she does run. But what about with 3 coaches? Let's go. I think we found her limit. So this is understandable. She's a tiny loco, got not much weight to her, so I'm going to take off the other 2 and leave her with just a single BR Marine coach. But she can now haul up the incline, hopefully. Right, here goes, fingers crossed. There we go. Easy. Right, let's bring it back down. And we'll try attaching another Maroon Mark 1. So now 2 coaches attached. Let's try again. Easy. No sweat, no hesitation there. I think we found her sweet spot. 2 coaches up the incline works just fine. Let's just appreciate that view for a second. I think this locomotive fits in absolutely perfectly on my layout. So here goes, let's go for a little mini running session. Again, just with the loco this time. And I'll tell you some facts about the real life locos while you watch. So, enjoy. There were only ever 8 South Eastern Chatham Railway P-class locomotives produced. 2 were built in 1909 and 6 were built in 1910. They are 060T locomotives, meaning they have 3 wheels on either side, and they are a tank engine with no tender. Originally, all of the locomotives began their life with the South Eastern Chatham Railway before some moved on to the Southern Railway and the southern region of BR. Amazingly, 4 of the locomotives survive today. That's half of the P-classes ever built. Numbers 178 and 323, like the one I've got here, however, can both be seen at Bluebell Railway in operation, running up and down between East Grinstead and Sheffield Park. Well, that was nice, wasn't it? She sure is a great fit for my layout. I have got a coach to pair her up with, but you'll see that in a running with her in a future video. Now, moving on to the star ratings. We'll start with the detail. I can't fault it. There's so much detail on such a small loco. I'm going to have to give it a 5. I'm sensing a bit of a theme here. Moving on to performance. Now, it's a very nice loco. I'm not sure if it's just where I haven't run it an awful lot. I have run it in for about 15 minutes in each direction as it suggests, but it might just need to be bedded in a bit more on the layout. But the performance, for me, the haulage capacity up the incline is okay. I mean, it's good, it goes up. There are quite a few locos that can't even go up it. But yeah, over points it does stall quite a bit sometimes, so I'm going to have to give the performance a 3.5, unfortunately. Other than that, in terms of quality, it's an absolutely solid model. I think quite a lot of it is made out of die cast. It feels like it's relatively heavy, so quality is going to be a 5 out of 5 because I can't fault it anywhere. And finally, we have got the value. Now, this locomotive cost me £99. Obviously, with the addition of a chip, it has been bumped up to about £115, which is a lot for such a small locomotive. But there's such a lot of stuff on it, detail, pipe work, things like that. It can't be that cheap to produce either because it's a Hattons original. So I'm going to give that a 4.5 out of 5. So that's 5 out of 5 for detail, 3.5 out of 5 for performance, 5 out of 5 for quality, and 4.5 out of 5 for value. So that comes to 18 out of 20, 9 out of 10, which puts it just below, half a star below the Class 68 that I've already reviewed. So that's it for my second episode of Up Close, reviewing the Hattons Bluebell P-class locomotive. It's a brilliant, stunning looker, but does leave a little bit to be desired on the performance front. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.